I decided to put this video together to show the sewing problems that I faced while doing this project, to share the other side of the story, instead of the clean, polished video where everything goes perfectly smooth all the time. There are always lessons to be gained, even from the problems we face in life. Perhaps you have experienced some sewing challenges that you could not understand why. Why is this happening? Why is the thread breaking? Why is, maybe you will find some help even from this video of my mess-ups. When I began this project, I was worried about bending or wrinkling the canvas, that it might cause a permanent fold or a crease in the painting. So I had thought that if I worked with it rolled up on itself, I might keep it firm and straight. But I learned that it was way better to just lay it flat and only gently fold it. Worked much better when sewing the long side. For the shorter end, it seemed to make sense to have the canvas rolled, but that also gave me some frustrations, as you can see. Okay, I don't have enough hands. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, my stitching. I've never sewed so crooked in all my life. I don't think these stitches will show very much. It's a dark color. It's kind of messy, but it has an edge. I did get frustrated with myself, and I growled and grumbled my way through. I did not cuss and swear, as some do, nor did I get violent and throw, slam, or break things, because I'm not that kind of person. The job had to be done. I had no choice. I had an appointment to deliver the painting the next day, so I had to finish it, whether or not I had the right size needle or the right tools. So I worked with what I had to get the job done. Quitters never conquer. I couldn't quit. Quitters never win. You just got to keep pressing on, got to keep going until you get it done. And so that's what I did. I don't know if it's my age or stress that made this so challenging for my brain that I felt the need to keep shifting the sewing machine around. There really was no need to rotate the sewing machine at all, except for better viewing for the camera. I got myself all confused and flustered trying to overthink it. I do find that everything is harder for me at this stage of life than it ever used to be. Maybe I am losing it. I really could have just kept the sewing machine in the original position that I had started with throughout the entire project. So my thread broke again. That's what happens if it doesn't move good. Probably because the weight is pulling down right there. How far can I move a little further? So the more this is up on the table and nothing's hanging down, maybe that'll help. My biggest problem was that my thread kept breaking. And there are two things that caused that. I finally figured it out. The first was that I did not have the right needle for the job. It required a large size 18 needle, and I didn't have it. And at the time, I needed to get the project done. I didn't have the wherewithal to go to the store and to buy needles, so I had to do with what I had to work with, and well, it just didn't work. It's very important to always have the correct needle for whatever the project is. I needed a size 18 needle. Second of all, I also had my tension too tight, and it took me a while into the project before I finally figured out that when you have a thicker thread, you need to loosen the tension. After I figured out those two things, it did go much smoother. I'm I'm using the largest stitch. Okay, I'm gonna check, see if I can change a needle. Okay, I figured out something. When you're using really thick thread, loosen the tension. I have my tension at 1 right now. The tightness of the tension is breaking the thread. Thread it, bad business. I'm going to try to hold this end. Come down the home stretch. And the needle breaks. The thread breaks. That's been the most frustrating thing about this whole project. Is this thread keeps breaking. Like I say, I might have my needle might not be big enough, and I don't have a bigger needle, so I'm sort of stuck working with it. I've got large thread, loose tension, but I don't think my needles are big enough. I have the biggest needle I have, which I don't think it's big enough. Oh. Threading a needle is hard when you have blind. Well, I've got like 6 more inches to go, and I'll be done this project. 3 inches to go when the thread breaks. No, I'm not a swearing kind of person. I just growl and grumble. I think swearing just makes you more mad. Doesn't serve any real purpose. Wouldn't you know, I have a 1/2 inch to go, and okay, it's been great weather. I want to reinforce the 2 ends, so I'm going to go back over like the first couple of inches on both sides, so that I can be sure that it's not going to rip out when it's. You gotta do what you gotta do. Just a couple of inches on the heavy. And it's done! Yay! This project is a wrap. It is ready to be hung. The guy hanging the rod and the hooks did his job. And it's ready to go up. Whew, that was frustrating. I conquered it!